Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Film Photography Podcast.
Yes, this is special Halloween episode.
Special spooky edition.
Very scary.
So scary. Ooh, film canisters and lens shutters and very scary.
My name is Michael Raso, and today for this special bonus episode, I'm here in the studio with we have a bunch of people. John Fedele.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Good. All the way from the Tampa area of the Florida is none other than the Trackman.
Hey.
And he's been flying in and out. Sometimes he's here, then he flies away.
Yeah.
Count Dracula himself.
Yes. How are you doing, Michael and the Track?
What's super special, super scary Saturday, but super special and super exciting is, well, Halloween.
Yes.
And every October we introduce, for the last 3 years, a new film stock.
Ooh, it's very exciting.
And this year we introduced your buddy, Dracula, your buddy Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Good.
The response has been overwhelming, and the most excited response to the film has been to the 4x5 large format.
4x5 large format.
That's right.
Right.
Who'd have thunk it would have been so successful?
So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about Film Photography Project YouTube channel, which now I started streaming our audio on the YouTube as well.
Oh, the podcast?
Podcast, yeah.
Very exciting, Michael.
Yes.
Till the viewers get to listen to Dracula, me, on the tube of you.
That will be scary.
Be very scary. Scare everybody. Woo.
This Halloween.
Halloween.
Falls on a Sunday.
So I have, as you know, we've actually discussed this a few times in the past about the YouTube channel of, the massive analog archive.
Yeah.
And I've been on, you and I have been working on how-to videos.
That's right.
And I post very little from the analog archive. Only because...
Like what? What's in the analogy archive?
The tie-in to film photography or to motion picture photography using film would be like, remember the Halloween takeover we did?
The Meadowland Showcase.
Yes, Angus.
I am Angus, and I'm taking over your studio for the purpose of producing my own programming.
Angus and Director Tex take over the studio, and then they program their own show.
That's right.
I don't want to take advantage of the FPP YouTube channel and start just polluting it. With,
Good use of the word pollute.
Yeah, but if it fits, the Halloween Takeover, I think, is one of the better episodes that we put together. And it also has the roll-ins of the 16mm films.
Okay, well, that works.
Yeah,
That's
so
not a far stretch.
Yeah, so that is going to be either today or tomorrow.
Great. I look forward to that.
Yeah, I actually tied it together because the string of the Meadowland Showcase, which, by the way, folks, is a show that John and I produced back in the...
Award-winning, Mike. Award-winning show.
We won like 3 awards.
Didn't we go to Dallas?
Dallas?
I didn't go to Dallas.
Georgia and Minneapolis.
I don't remember Georgia.
So for context,
Anyway.
I actually edited together a standalone episode that includes the Halloween Takeover. So if you just roll it in from the get-go, you're already fired and you're standing outside.
Okay.
Trying to figure out a way to get back in.
Okay.
So I incorporated just a little bit of when you got fired.
Did a little flashback.
A little flashback. You get fired.
A little previously on.
There's no stopping me now. This here security badge is my ticket inside the Brand X Cable Company and back on the Meadowland Showcase Presents. Just gotta figure out how it's gonna get me inside.
And then...
Well, don't ruin it for the viewers now, because this is high drama.
All 2 of them. Including our number 1 YouTube fan, Angus McNaughton.
Angus
McNaughton!
Hey!
So we'll see how it goes. My promise was I'd unlock the 16mm and 8mm vault if we hit 30,000 subscribers.
And?
We're at 29,600.
Wow, pretty close.
I'm going to call some friends.
Exactly. I bug everybody.
400 of your closest friends tracking.
Even
go to
all-
the track and put
even all you-
start talking to your friends at
Even
the
all
track.
you kindly listeners, I'm always bugging you. I'm like, oh, come on.
So this is just a taste of what's to come.
Yes.
This is a Don Fanucci taste. Just a wet your beak.
The YouTube channel has been kind of a slow burn. I mean, it's like you just... I tell anyone that ever asks for advice, no one. It's like you can't give up. You have to
Keep going.
You have to keep going what you're doing. You do what you're doing,
Yep.
and like put good quality content, something you're interested in, and stop worrying about
Because
number of hits.
It's not the quantity of people; it's the quality of people. And there are people that are that your content is reaching.
Yes.
They're appreciative and interested, and even if it's a couple of hundred as opposed to hundreds of thousands or thousands, there's nothing to be ashamed of. You're making a connection. You're enriching people's lives.
Yeah.
Well,
But it's all tied into a business model, because if you have more subscribers, then more people are going to want to advertise with you,
Yes.
promote their products through you.
Yes.
So it's a business model. So, if that's the way you're going, great.
So you didn't cheat to get the almost 30,000.
No,
That's good.
that was hard won.
Yes.
That was a lot of raping and pillaging you had to do.
That's many years, many years, and social media, for me at least, and people out there listening, maybe you could kind of relate to this, or if you have a social media channel, it's an interesting thing. Like the YouTube channel, if you're consistent and you're posting your one video a week, that's when you start seeing growth and your numbers start increasing. But if you take a week or two off or become inconsistent,
Out of sight, out of mind.
it drops
Yep.
like a rock,
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
and it's almost like a living thing. You know what I mean? It's
You
like
feed it that week.
yeah, it's like
They call
it's-
those little Japanese toys that you have to feed. You ever see those things?
Oh,
they're little toys. You have to feed them and make them go to bed.
Oh yeah.
I
don't know.
forget what
Pet
it is.
rocks?
Time to wake this show up.
All right, so we'll see how the Halloween takeover. We'll
Yeah.
see how it goes. Please do, give a tune into our
And be kind. We were young.
YouTube channel, Film Photography Project. Think of this as a special event. It's like a special.
Right.
Special.
Other thing I have for this bonus episode is very exciting news.
Very exciting.
Well, this has been in the works for so many years, and I've received many emails over the years asking about.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Can you guys get the Svema Color 125 in 120?
What?
I've
Really?
been working on it forever.
Wow.
And I finally got some beta test rolls.
How'd you do that? That's the Svema
Yeah.
125.
Yeah. This has been in the works so long, John, that I bought the film, right? Film came in, it went into the deep freeze.
Wow.
Then it took years because I needed to find the plant to roll it
Oh.
because it's 120.
Deep freeze.
So it came in 120 sheets? Or it came in bigger sheets? How did you do this?
Well, thank you for asking. I think it's going to be very interesting for people. So,
Yeah.
120 film is 61.5 millimeter film.
Okay.
I know it drives a lot of people kind of kooky when you see on where people post 120 millimeter.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny because if it was 120 millimeter,
Yeah.
it'd be like sheet film.
Well, then why is it called 120 millimeter?
Kodak came up with all the code names.
Oh,
Like
code name.
120, 122,
Code
116,
name 120.
616, 620.
Okay.
I'm confused.
It's 61.5 millimeter.
You're hurting Trackman's brain.
So
Brain
this
hurts.
came on a big roll.
Yeah.
Beta test. I
Right.
don't know if the emotion is even still available anymore
Oh, geez.
because the 35's out of print. And so I have what I would call beta test, and there's about 100 rolls.
Wow.
What's
That's
that?
it.
It's a Betamax?
Yes.
And now, listen.
Yeah.
How much a roll? Are you going to sell them for like $50 a roll?
$19.99.
Wow, what a
good.
bargain.
That's it. I mean, next week, you'll probably see this the first week of November 2021. Also,
For a day. Those are going to sell out in a day. 100
yeah,
rolls.
I can only do what I can do.
Plus my taste.
Yeah. I can only do what I can do. Like
Yeah.
I do the best I can.
I know, Mike. I know.
Okay.
Everybody knows that.
So here is, so that's the color. The black and white.
This is my time.
Yes. Dracula 64.
Dracula.
64 ISO.
That's the way you say it in New Jersey, Dracula. It's
Dracula.
Dracula.
64 ISO.
Yes.
Oh, damn. I don't
Really? Is it 64?
Yeah, I don't think the ISO is even on here.
The Dracula 35 was not...
Yes, it was.
That was 64?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I think I was shooting that at a hunch.
Oh.
Stupid.
Dracula 120, same thing. This is a limited thing.
Wow.
We'll see how it goes, see what the feedback's like, and then I could see if I could get more of this.
Halloween is the new Christmas at the FPP.
Yeah.
It is.
When all the new gifts come out every year. Well, past 3 years.
Although Halloween doesn't really translate very well in other countries.
That's a shame.
What?
It's getting bigger and bigger.
How about in Transylvania?
Well, there, of course. Yes.
That's the OG Halloween. Transylvania.
Exactly. As far as our original films, our FPP films, a lot, I know people are sick of hearing about this. supply chain issues, but it really is a big deal.
Look, I don't have your brain for big deals, but this is a street thing.
For example, new Kodak films, new Portra 400, new Gold 200, and Max 400, when they come in, they're on a silver canister. They used to be a black canister. So I know it seems insignificant, but it's because Kodak could not get those supplies, that type of metal. So they had to source it elsewhere.
That's crazy.
It is.
Well, but they're working hard to keep it going, which is encouraging.
Yes, they are.
Like most people.
Yeah, so all these little parts, you hear about things in the news about, new cars coming in are scarce because they can't get the chips and whatnot.
Right.
I mean, the same thing applies in many, many different fields, and film is not excluded from that.
Right.
So I
hear sprockets are in short supply now.
Sprockets. Spacely sprockets?
So that's the scoop. I guess to sum that all up, YouTube channel.
Yes.
We went into the analog archive.
That's easy for you to say.
We went into the analog archive and dug out some old programming that John and I worked on back in the day. Mm-hmm. This particular one's from 1989.
Wow.
I don't know how it's going to go over, but we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. And your feedback is always appreciated.
Yep. So, negative feedback is welcome as long as it's constructive.
Exactly.
And not cruel.
Not just like, you guys suck.
Exactly. I get enough of that at home. I don't need it on YouTube.
Right, exactly. Then we have these 120 limited edition films.
Great.
It's terrific.
Exciting.
And then I had some random stuff that was left over from other shows that I just never went over.
Oh. So wait a minute. With the new film, this is the initial news release here on the podcast, or are you promoting it on the website?
You're going to see very little about it because we have such limited supply.
So the people who listen to the podcast are going to be the people in the know.
Oh, okay. So if you listen to the podcast, I'm assuming you get our newsletter. Look out for the newsletter, and once you get the newsletter, if you're interested, I suggest you go over there and you buy it. There'll be like
You're gonna say it's available now through the email, or
yes, it'll be like available now, and it's probably going to be a limit to 2 rolls per person.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because otherwise, it just disappears like
that's only 50 people.
Oh,
gosh.
1 roll per person. For folks that have been listening, thank you for I always thank my listeners because they're greatly appreciated. I don't take anyone for granted.
No, you don't.
And I value everyone's time.
And you do,
including the Trackmans.
And you're not. Wow.
That's why this segment is 20 minutes and not 4 hours.
That's right.
You're a good egg, Mike.
Oh, thank you. Really quick, I'm just going to go over this really fast because this is called Frequently Asked Questions About Alkaline and Lithium Batteries.
Oh my gosh. This is what's on everybody's mind.
It is. I mean, if we're shooting, so many of us, whether you're shooting digital or the analog, need batteries. So how do you dispose of alkaline or lithium household batteries?
Michael, I have a quiz. Yes. How do you dispose of alkaline batteries?
Well, these batteries can...
Or lithium batteries.
True. These batteries can be safely disposed of with your regular trash.
Really?
The use of... This is not gonna surprise you. The use of mercury... Back in the 60s, there were mercury batteries.
Everywhere.
Mercury!
The use of mercury was phased out. The use of mercury was phased out of use when the alkalines came in. So the alkaline is not as toxic as the mercury is.
Oh, not as. Oh, that's reassuring.
Yeah. A few communities do offer a recycling or collection of used batteries, so contact your local government for other options.
They throw all that stuff in a separate hole in the ground.
Back in the day when you guys were in your first smooth sailor space, across the street was a field that was just empty because of mercury poisoning.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of Jersey City was
yeah.
poisoned with mercury. What do they call them? Superfund sites.
Yeah.
A lot of them Superfund sites. Now all the yuppies are living on top of those
When I was
mercury corroded lots.
When I was a kid, we used to break open the thermometers and play with the mercury.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
We didn't know.
What do you do with the mercury? How do you play with
it.
mercury?
You know the little thing inside of the thermometer?
Yeah.
Squeeze them and stuff?
But you didn't take the mercury out.
You didn't take the liquid out.
Yeah.
How do you play with liquid mercury?
It kind of rolls around.
Really?
Yeah.
I never thought to
Don't
do
try
that.
it. Don't try this at home, kids.
I don't think mercury poisoning is something to joke about.
No.
No, it's not.
And you're still here.
It's like lead paint. Yeah. Tasty, but dangerous.
Here's a good one.
Yes.
Why are they called AA batteries?
AA batteries?
Yeah, these are
Oh.
our favorite batteries.
Because somebody named them that.
Listen to this.
Somebody got a chance to do it, and they did it.
AA is a common name given to batteries that are approximately 50 millimeter, 1.95 inches in length, and 14 millimeters, 0.55 inches in diameter. AA batteries can be given more specific designations. For example, the IEC name for AA alkaline batteries is LR6.
I don't know what you're talking
My
about.
head hurts now.
Hey, did you
I
know?
want to call in sick.
Do you know that question of the day is, can you mix different brands of batteries?
That's a good question.
You shouldn't mix different brands of batteries. Not all batteries are made to the same specs, so chemistry and voltage can vary across both battery brands and types. For best results, place all batteries with the same brand, chemistry, voltage, and size wherever you need to use these batteries.
But it's okay to do it.
Occasionally I will put a Varta with a So that's it for this show. The Trackman is here.
I shaved my legs for this.
Anybody have questions for me?
Yes, if anyone had any questions about the Trackman, you could write to us, podcast at filmphotographyproject.com, or leave a comment down below. The Trackman, of course, he is the Trackman. It's John Casimiro.
Yeah?
What do you on Instagram? Video tracks?
Video tracks.
Okay. He works for his whole. As long as I mean, when I say, I'm not gonna say as long as I've known him. When we were children, he didn't work at the track.
Yeah.
But from his adult life onward, from his youth to now, he's worked at the track.
Yeah.
Dog track.
Yeah.
Horse track.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all the stories for today.
Although I'm very excited for Halloween.
Oh, are you really?
My children are very excited because it's all day Sunday.
Oh, well, what kind of costumes they got?
They're going to leave the house at 11 o'clock and come back, ?
And then going to parties and stuff in the neighborhood?
No, just walking around.
How much? Usually Halloween on a weeknight they go trick or treating for an hour or so.
Exactly.
For an all day affair, how much candy are they going to? Ridiculous amounts. Will you bring some over here?
Sure.
Does the word get out on which house has the best
Absolutely.
candy?
Don't you remember?
Yeah.
They have whole candy bars at this house.
You got Reese's over there.
Yeah. Don't go there. They give you pennies. Remember, there's always a lady who gives pennies and pretzels.
Yeah, there was one lady that
Something like that.
She would break out the candy that somebody brought her, unwrapped, here you go.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Eat it.
She'd make you eat it in front of her?
She wanted us to eat it in front of her.
She'd be like, haha, C8, poison.
I don't know if the Halloween trick-or-treating is regional or if the whole country here in the U.S. does it.
I don't know.
I don't think it goes on anywhere else.
What about Mischief Night?
That doesn't happen anymore, really.
No.
That kind of went away,
Well,
right?
gee, I wonder why.
It's a good thing. I mean,
Because people are getting arrested.
Because people got mad about getting their cars egged and shaving cream
We
on their
were
windshields.
awful back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, eggs and, ring doorbells, and when the guy would come out, you'd throw eggs at him and shit.
So when you were
Really?
a teenager and you worked at the Grand Union supermarket,
Oh, my God.
was there a ban you could not buy the eggs?
You could, if you were a kid, you were not allowed to buy eggs.
You needed to know from your mother to buy the eggs.
It would be like buying beer. You had to get an adult to go into the store and buy you eggs.
Wow.
But kids would go in there and...
Buy shaving cream.
They
Buy
would
shaving
take
cream.
the eggs, open up the container, and fill their pockets with eggs and walk out. So the next day, if I came into work after Halloween, there'd be all these open, empty containers of eggs.
Oh, wow.
Because the kids couldn't buy them.
like Clerks.
I guess so, yeah. Is that what they did? I never saw that movie. I never saw Clerks. Is that bad?
Yeah.
Do I need to see that?
Yeah. Hey!
Well, I'm looking forward to it over here.
Well, I want to thank everyone for joining us and heading over to our YouTube channel and checking out the new 120 film.
Yeah.
Hey!